Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Bro Check This Out. My name is Zarwin here with the illustrious Muse.
I'm illustrious now?
And today, illustrious, yeah.
Okay.
You got more name recognition than I do, so I think that's fair.
Barely, but
Um,
okay.
we're this is a show we've decided we're gonna do where basically one of us recommends to the other to check something out, and then they do so, and then we talk about it. So for this first one, for this first episode, Muse recommended that I check out a game called Timberborn. So tell me about why you recommended Timberborn.
So Timberborn is one of those lovely little games. Obviously, I wanted you to check it out. I originally think I saw it because RCE was playing it, and I love to fall asleep to RCE. Fantastic guy. But it's one of those games where like I always go back to. It's super chill. It takes like no real brain power until you're failing at it, and then it just goes to 100 really quick. It's like one of those like secret Souls games. Like you're like, oh yeah, this is great, and then it just goes to hell so quick. You're like, what happened? I was building a lovely city with beavers. So it's like I think it's a very complicated game, especially with the lore. I don't know how deep did you get in with the lore or anything that you picked up, because it doesn't tell you what's going on.
Yeah, I saw loosely some bits, right? Because when you go to click on an object when you're building something, you get a little like character quote down at the bottom of something like Granny Nutmeg or something telling you about some sort of thing, right? But I did not look super deep into it. I was mostly I played about 20 hours altogether, I think,
That's
since you
that's
recommended
that's a
it.
good that's a good
Like
amount.
three full play days, right? Is what
Okay.
I tried to put into it. Um and yeah, most of it was just figuring out and then like understanding mechanics. Yeah.
That's fair. So what they don't tell you is it's a post-apocalyptic world. And all of humanity's dead. Only thing that lives are the beavers for some reason. And the end game of the game is to repopulate the earth with beavers.
Okay, I mean that's what I was doing for the
Okay,
most part,
so
right?
so I mean
And
that's
broken
it.
down, yeah, the scrap and stuff, I figured it was like post-apocalyptic, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So that's like the deep stuff. But no, it's a nice little simple. It just kind of gets you going. They've done a lot of updates in the last few months. I think they redid the water physics. They added like all the traversal systems. Like the other beavers have like pipes and whatnot and highways. So they've been updating a lot lately. And like when I first started playing, it was literally just like build dam, keep water, don't die. And now you can build like
it's so
giant power factories.
the water mechanic is definitely the most interesting thing that I found about the game. But the damming mechanic is not explained at all. So like I I built almost no dams, and instead I like had to rush my way to dynamite to like fix water flow to get water where I needed it to be. Like I couldn't the way the map I guess generated, there wasn't a way to like dam water to get a benefit. It was just not where it needed to be compared to where all my other stuff was. So I just had to like blow holes and create new rivers. It
That's
was it was a weird
I never get to dynamite. Like if I just do a whole playthrough.
there's so much dynamite. I have leveled half a mountain to make space. I had to clean up a little like shale side to put in like a little condo miniums place. There's like 150 beavers living in this housing complex. I
Did you
I will
overpopulate and run out of food like everyone else does?
so I hit a couple roadblocks, but I don't know if there's like a failure state, but I never like failed, right? I got pretty close. I think my biggest scariest one was at one point I was like 200 beavers strong, and then I can't remember what roadblock I hit. It was either I did not have enough water saved up for when a drought hit, or I didn't have enough food. But I dropped from like 200 beavers to like 15 beavers.
Yeah, your fail state
It
is
was
all beavers die, which
okay, so
happens. You
I
lose.
didn't full on fail. And but then that was probably the worst one. And then I've had a couple more where it gets rough and I lose like 100 beavers at a time. But where I left off, it's about 1,000 beavers in the city.
Jesus.
Um, and yeah, we've got food and water surpluses. I don't think there's any open like bad water runnings anymore. Like I basically saved the planet and now I just need to populate.
Heard. All right, so I guess talk. I mean, we talked about a little bit of the mechanics. So for everyone that hasn't played it, because we just kind of jumped in, and obviously, I mean, I'm excited about it. You clearly kind of like it. We'll talk about that in a minute.
It's more fun than I thought it'd be because I'm not a city builder guy, and that's what this game is, right?
Oh
It's a
yeah,
city
yeah,
builder.
it's a for sure a
Um,
city builder, and your resource management, those things, and you're building all kinds of food, and you're storing water, damming things up, building water reservoirs, and things like that. That's the short version of the game. So I mean, you kind of alluded to it. What do you absolutely think of the game in your 3 days playtime?
so like I said, I'm not a city builder person. I probably won't go back to it nearly as often as you do, though I'm not quite done with the city, right? So I'm not going to stop playing it now that we've done this podcast. I do want to finish a couple things up because I'm not done with the thing I built. Um, but and like once there's a full release, I'll probably go and try out some of the other like variations because I unlocked the Ironborn, but I
Yeah,
didn't play with them yet. So that I mean, like I'll play it for a while, right? But I don't think it'll be one that I'm going to spend 100 hours in.
fair. No, that's fair.
But I do like it, and like I said before, the water mechanics really are the most fun part. I wish that they emphasized that a little more during the tutorial and like showed you how to manipulate a little bit more. Because man, getting a water flow right and like lightly flooding an area so that you can have your aquatic farm and stuff, that stuff feels really fun.
Yeah, it's super cool, and you can also like build pipes, like the way the water physics work, where
Hmm.
like if there's nothing nowhere to go, you can like pipe it, and like you, I've seen people do like
Yeah, I
underground pipes and whatnot to like run their water everywhere.
the first beavers unlocked don't have pipes, but they you could build tunnels,
Yeah, so you
which would
can,
still kind of work. Yeah,
yeah.
so I irrigated this whole like back area where I'm growing a bunch of maple syrup to try to maximize happiness because they want maple pastries. Um, so, but like I basically took this like dead rocky area on the edge of the map, not near the river, and I just piped a thing to it. And now it's this little irrigated water place that, as long as there's not bad water, is always growing stuff. It's really nice.
Nice. And bad waters, I think it's like oil, like I guess. I don't know what is bad water in real life. I'm just assuming it's some kind of like oil, nuclear, whatever.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just like polluted water of some sort, right?
You turn it
It
into
doesn't
dynamite
say. You turn it into dynamite, you turn it into, extract or something for
for the
the,
robots.
beaver bots. Yeah, there are beaver bots, by the way, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
bees, right? Like,
Um,
what is this random stuff?
I should say I have about 1,000 beavers and, like, 60 beaver bots. It's a Okay, and the other thing that, people will probably yell at me for because I will include some footage of the city. I would show it to you live, but I don't think my computer can handle it. I have to lower the settings to low for it to run any sort of decent frames on the city now. But the thing that people will probably yell at me for is I didn't do any districting.
Oh, I didn't either. I never do. That's like the one
I
thing that
tried
I.
it 3 times, and each time I did, the district immediately died.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
I would split off, it'd be like 70 beavers over here, 90 beavers over here, and then the one I split off, it'd be like a day later, it'd be like, "There are 20 beavers left," and I'd be like, "What happened?"
no. I never do districts anymore. I think yeah, when I first started, like, oh yeah, I'll have like a little water district, and they'll be farmers, and they'll transfer. No,
Right?
doesn't work. But at least they've made transportation better, because with like the main one, you get like the zip lines. I feel
Yes,
like
the
the
zip
more
lines were
you
quite
talk about
nice.
this game, the more ridiculous it sounds.
It's I mean, if this were a Sims game, it would all sound super normal, right? It's the fact that they said it's beavers. That's the only thing that's like throwing you off. If this were Sim City and you're like, yeah, and then there's a zip line that you can connect to the city, they'd be like, yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
fine. I haven't
It's
played
just when you
SimCity.
say that beavers did it, then they're like, whoa, hold on now. In my video games,
There's science. There's science beavers. There's a whole science hut for Einstein beavers.
this I don't know if this is a pro tip or if I wasted a bunch of time, but I think it made the game go much better. Is I as soon as they had access to the inventor,
Yes, I think
I
this
think
would.
it is
Yeah.
like the very first science thing.
Uh
I
huh.
built like 40 of those. I pumped out so much science so quick. I was ready to go. I couldn't do it until near the end, right? But I had the big cultivator unlocked
Oh yeah.
day 1. Ready to I was like, "Oh yeah."
Okay. I mean, yeah, that is just spam science. It's funny. Yeah. Just, again, it's one of those things. Like I've explained it to people over the years, and then every year when they add more stuff, I'm like, yeah, and you can do this, and there's robots, and the robots do things for you, and then the iron people, they've got birthing pods, so you just keep the pods going like the Matrix, and yeah, it gets nuts. So, but no, I love it. I love the game. What would you give it out of 10?
Oh, I'm not big on ratings. I think if
People
I
love
have
the
to give it
ratings.
just out of if people I personally would give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay,
If you like city builders, you might give it higher. I don't know what the good quality of a city builder is, right? I know that for me, this was better than a lot of city builders. Um, but I'd still rather like play an RTS and build a base up from scratch than do just the city building part.
that's
Like
fair. Yeah, you are an RTS guy. You really are. I get
not
it.
I'm not even a huge one, but like as far as like my like building a place and like maintaining it goes, I like there to be a little bit more like conflict versus just environmental
That's fair.
coping.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there's no like big bad beaver coming in to wreck
Yeah,
you.
if there was like another tribe that not even necessarily antagonistic with, right? But like that you had to like compete with resources for, that would make the
Ooh,
game much more interesting to me, right? Like if they spawned you in as one and then the Iron Beaver spawned in as like a little AI
huh?
thing, right?
That could be something. That could actually be really
I
cool.
would I
Actually,
would just be more interested in that, just so that there's a little bit more than just your own. Because once I hit a point where the like main heart of the city was stable, I was never really worried anymore, right? And then I was just building, which is fun in its own way, but it removes all the like tension from it.
that's fair. That is fair. But yeah, the real tension, if you play that thing on expert and you have a drought every 2 days,
I
that's
say that's fair. I did not play it on expert. I played a little bit on easy during the tutorial because I wasn't sure, and then I played on normal.
nice, nice,
But
very
yeah,
good. I mean, I don't think there's anything else to say. Like, it's a city builder, and it's got beavers, and they
yeah,
go and they go crazy.
the beavers are very cute. I think it's still in early access, so it's not done yet. I think a little bit better, a little bit more clear indication of what your current roadblock is, especially in like the mid game where you're maintaining your water and your food, and your population. It's like, okay, so I've stagnated, but is it because I'm not getting enough food, or is it because I don't have enough? But like, I just wish there was a little bit more clear. I know that you get all your stuff over in the corner,
Yeah,
right? It's not prioritized, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, what is the thing that is most stopping you at the moment? Is what the
that's
information I'd like to be a little bit more clear.
that's fair. No, I dig that. I dig that. Yeah, fair enough there. So, I guess hope you enjoyed it. If you guys hope the people enjoy it. Forget that we're actually talking to the people, not just each other. Let us know in the comments if you've played Timberborn, if you enjoy it as well. How big is your biggest population? For them, you said yours is 1,000. I don't think
Yeah,
I've ever gotten to 1,000. I usually like sit around like 300.
that I mean that makes sense. It because the size of my city is nuts. The amount of beavers that it says that I have living in that city does not feel appropriate for the size of that city. It feels like this should have a city of like 20,000 beavers. There's too much.
An army of
There's
beavers.
too much happening.
Heard.
Yeah, so like I said, I'll include some footage of it in with the podcast while we're talking, but yeah, it's wild.
Sure, very good. And we will have everything on YouTube as well as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So wherever you get your
Awesome.
podcasts, I think it'll be on all the other ones too. But I don't think anyone uses those. But it'll be there.
I mean, some people use those.
I don't know. I've never used them actually. I listen to podcasts on YouTube because I'm weird. I do everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So I guess with that out of the way, what is your game? And should we give them like a little rundown or me a little rundown beforehand? Because this is the first episode, so I
I
told you
mean,
way ahead of time.
yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, and then you're going to go check it out as soon as you can, and then we're going to record the next episode in 2 weeks, a
Yeah,
week. How long do you
yeah,
think?
we'll see how long it takes.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to say, bro, go check out Space Marine 2.
Oh, you haven't played that yet?
Yeah, go check it out.
Maybe I will, because that's why we have a
No,
podcast.
that's what I'm telling you right now. It's not maybe will. It's like go do it.
Okay,
Go check it out.
okay, I'll go check out Space Marine 2. I've seen good things about it. I know
Have you
what.
I guess before I say that, have you played the first one?
Yes, I did play the first one. Well, I played the first one forever
Okay.
ago.
Yeah, the reason I was asking, if you hadn't, I could say go check out the remaster of the first one that they just put out. But if you've played it before, go play the second
Oh
one. The
yeah,
second one plays better
I didn't know that
for
they
sure.
did a remaster. I think I saw it like on Game Pass. Is it on Game Pass
It
right now?
just dropped on Game Pass a few days ago,
Is
yeah.
Space Marine 2 on Game Pass as well, or no?
No,
No,
just
it's not.
just
Okay.
the remaster.
So yes, I
Um,
will. I do want to get that because I remember enjoying Space Marine 1 when it came out, and then for some reason I missed the hype for Space Marine 2. And it's one I wanted to play, but now I have to play. So there you go.
yeah, there you go.
It's That's another one. It's like what's the other? It's Expedition 33. I feel like you can't
Mm,
go anywhere without saying anything about that. That's a primo game.
so good.
Glad I got on the hype for that one.
But yeah, I guess that's the episode. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you want to jump in with it, we're doing Space Marine 2 for the next one. So
Yes.
if you haven't played it, play it. Give your thoughts. That way, when we ask you for thoughts in the comments, you can give us your thoughts in the comments. Speaking of, if you've played Timberborn, give us your thoughts in the comments.
So many comments. I don't know. It's the first one. We'll figure out how we're going to do everything, but it's fun. And then yeah, how do we find you? Do we want to talk to you, or just tell everybody to go to the Discord? That way they can talk to you there and leave you alone otherwise.
Yeah, go to the Discord. I'm on Discord. You can probably find me on YouTube. I probably have posted a comment somewhere on the channel or below the video or something. I don't do my own content, so you don't have to really go find me, I guess. Go watch the Muse Snap channel.
Yeah, we play Marvel Snap
Uh,
every Tuesday.
Edit that. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Like,
Until
comment,
next time.
subscribe.
Until next time. Happy snapping. That's how I end all my videos, right?